Hey, hey, Shine Bright girls! Welcome! It's Jessica Drewek, and I'm a purpose driven career coach for crazy busy women just like you, helping you to get on purpose with your time and align your priorities to, make money and be happy without all the overwhelm and mom guilt that we feel sometimes as working career business oriented women, right? So I'm here today where, the holidays are fast approaching. It's the end of October. I can't even believe it. So 60 days left till the end of the year. And in our Shine Bright Girl Club Facebook group, our private group, we had a journal this today. And it was like, what is your biggest holiday stress and why do you feel that? So what I wanted to do today is, even if you can't, post it in the group, it was just really meant for you to just acknowledge it. What is it? What are some typical triggers that happen for you during the holidays? Because really, I've been reading up, a lot of studies, and stress is real and present during the holiday season for everybody in some way, shape, or form. And so what we want to try to do is combat that this year and just really ground in right now and acknowledge what those triggers are and then have a plan of how we're going to deal with them when they come up, because really it's not a matter of if they come up, it's when they come up. And then we can move through them with ease and grace and already acknowledge them and just say we're not going to take that on because we are just in a different place this year with our mindset and with our time budget and our financial budget. And we're just going to go into this holiday season it's like a dreamy holiday season and how to have the best holiday ever. And, your dreams, I just want you to know they're not frivolous, they're on purpose. So the things that you're dreaming about and doing, I just would love for you to write them on paper and just think about them, and we can get a plan for them to come together. And that includes this holiday season. So if you were going to think about this holiday season, so what would your dream holiday season be without all the stress involved? What would that look like for you? How would it feel? How would you go into the holidays a little bit different this year? Right? To keep you in the forefront, to keep you from spinning out on that highway of chaos that sometimes we find ourselves on when we're trying to manage all these chaotic schedules and all this gift giving and buying and spending that we find ourselves in, and all these cookie baking, indulging in food and things that we typically, are involved in during this holiday season. But this can also be the most stressful time for us too of the year for those reasons. So typically everyone has some kind of stress around the holidays, whether it be finances, that's really the biggest stressor of all is finances, the overspending during the holiday season. So, or worried about sticking to those healthy eating habits and that exercise plan. Family dynamics, that can bring a whole nother stress into play as family dynamics, right? And how do we handle some of those things? So navigating our schedules and selecting the right gifts for people, right? We put so much pressure on that sometimes. And, I just think we really need to let go of that. But does any of that sound familiar to you? Yes? All right. Well, you are not alone, girl. You are not alone. And, our routines get interrupted, and we just feel like, our schedules are chaotic and we feel out of control, right? But it doesn't have to be another year of feeling all the stress and out of control, because I have 4 steps here that I want to share with you on how to have the best dream holiday ever, right? Who's ready for that? I am. Yes, and so I've already put a lot of these into practice already, actually. So first thing is we need to budget your time for the next 60 days. So I just really want you to get your calendar out and be really intentional about what you need. I know there's probably already Christmas parties and annual traditions and things like that on your calendar, but I just want you to look at what do you need to keep yourself well rested, hydrated, eating healthy foods, and getting some exercise in there so you can be the best that you can be for this holiday season. And so whatever you need, you just need to schedule around that. It's not selfish love, it's really necessary. And sometimes we maybe need to say no to that holiday party, right? To take the best care of ourselves and our family, because our kids, our families are also crazy busy, right? Just like we are. So sometimes it's like, maybe you need to just schedule like a movie night with your pajamas and popcorn, right? Like a Christmas holiday movie night, just to de-stress instead of going to another event or party, right? So it's okay to do those kind of things and put yourself first. And then the second thing is to budget your finances. Huge one here. So, do you set a holiday budget, or is that like a foreign thing to you? If you have never done that before, I would highly encourage you to do that this year, to figure out a holiday budget. And I mean, I'm talking not just gifts, for food and everything. Because once Christmas comes around, those holidays, Thanksgiving and Christmas, we don't really realize how much we spend on things. And so even food items like cookie baking and all that kind of stuff, set a budget. And if you can, put it aside in cash if you haven't already. And you know what? If you're not able to do it this year, it's something to start planning for next year, right? So by doing this, you'll go into the new year and you'll just feel like so liberated and awesome that you didn't overspend this year. I don't know if I love to give gifts. Personally, I love to give gifts. And so I have really had to be intentional and set a limit for each one and back off, because I have a tendency to say, oh, well, it's only $15 more, and I just know that this person would really love it. But I've really had to just be intentional and just say, you know what? No, I've spent my budget. I'm done here. So, one of the things, if you don't use cash, I mean, most of us are using credit cards or debit cards or things like that. So what I would encourage you to do, just so you can keep track of a separate holiday budget, you can get out a separate check register. Because we all have probably one or two extras laying around, right, when you order checkbooks, and put the amount of your budget in there, and then as you're using your card, subtract it out. And when it gets down to zero, you're done, baby. That's it. No more Christmas money. And then just make sure that you're communicating your budget with your family. For me, my husband and I, we sit down once a week and we talk about finances, because we just want to make sure we're always on the same page. And so this year we already have our budget set for Christmas, for gift giving and for food expenditures and things like that. And then what we also do, my kids are teenagers now, so they're a little bit older and can understand money better. We actually let them know what their budget is. And so with that, then they make up a list of things that they would, needs or wants that they would like to have. But it's really pretty cool, because then they're really thinking about what they really would like to have, rather than all this little stuff, right? Sometimes they pick a larger item that serves them better, or something that they need over something that they would want, because they know there's a limited amount there. So it's really pretty cool to see what they figure out, what they need and what they want. I wanted to share one other thing here. One of my girlfriends does this, and it's really pretty awesome. That she gives 4 gifts every year. And so this is a way to kind of spread out the Christmas budget a little bit further, is she gives a gift of time. Okay, and the gift of time can be something next year. It could be like when they have a winter break or something from school, you could take them somewhere overnight, to a hotel, a water park, or something like that. Something fun to look forward to plan with your family. So a gift of time, a gift of love. So something that could be homemade, it could be photos, or, something like that. And then a gift of need and a gift of want. So 4 gifts are what her kids get. And I love that concept, because it really causes us, number one, to give a gift of time, which our kids love time from us, and a gift of love, which could be cherished memory forever. It could be an ornament that you would make, and save for them or something. And then something they need and something that they want. So anyhow, I just thought that was a really cool little trick there. The third thing I wanted to share with you is to enroll help over the holidays. We are so crazy busy. So give yourself permission to really decrease your stress level this year and ask for help, because as crazy busy women, we think we can handle the tasks of 3, right? We're not Wonder Woman. And so just communicate with your loved ones what you need from them and what kind of help you need to navigate your holiday season, so it's less stressful for you. And if you really feel like you need to hire a house cleaner, like if you're having a big event at your house and that would just take, a huge thing off your plate, then hire the house cleaner. It's so worth it, right? To take some things off your plate. or if you need to hire one before, a few months before the holidays because you're starting to get really busy, then check it out, because more than likely it's not going to cost as much as what you think it does, and you can just rearrange some things in your budget to make that happen. And the fourth thing I would suggest is to plan something new and exciting for your family. Like, old traditions are great, right? They're traditions, but sometimes, we need to do something a little different. Not that they can become stodgy, but new things are good too, and it's something to totally look forward to for your whole family. And it could even be a day trip somewhere to have lunch and see Christmas lights, or to go do something fun with the family, or do a project where you make something, or a weekend getaway if you can swing. That is always good too, because it kind of just gets you out of the hustle and bustle and to relax and things like that with your family, because they love to see you relaxing and laughing and having fun with them. And put those phones down, because they're so distracting, right? Put those phones down and really engage and be present with your family and listen to them. And just plan that dream holiday season. Really, the key here is planning for it, for all these things that are going to happen. For the family drama, if you have that, how are you going to handle that? And if you have someone that you don't necessarily like being around, then keep a distance from them, but show them love, or show them love, right? Show them a different person. Be the light in the room at your holiday parties and things like that. If you see your nieces or nephews or like in the corner on their phones, like, go up and give them a hug and talk to them. So, just be the light wherever you're at. And your dreams are not frivolous, and they're on purpose. They're on purpose, and you can have this dream holiday season too. So, and then to pop your head up and think like, oh my gosh, what does next year look like? What would you love to do next year for your holiday season? Maybe you would like to take a dream vacation over Christmas break after the holidays. Wouldn't that be awesome, right? So anyhow, I just wanted to share these 4 tips with you. And if you really feel stuck and you feel super stressed and you're just wondering how you're going to get it all in and get all these things planned through your holiday season, if you just want someone to cut through the crap and the stress and the confusion for you and give you a step-by-step game plan that works already, then we need to talk. So book a call with me. I'll post my scheduler link in the comments down below, and we'll talk for about 30 minutes and really just come up with an action plan for you that's already proven that can work for you this holiday season. So this one call is a gift for you, free, to help you have the dream holiday season that you've always wanted without stress this year. So shine bright, girls. Many, many blessings to you, and be the light.